I'm back for my first UltraShape appointment, session, procedure, whatever it is. I am back. I survived. The worst part, the traffic, because seriously, that whole procedure is so easy. So the way it works is, I went in, my office was, the one I went to was in Beverly Hills. I went in and they were all ready for me, and I just filled out some paperwork. And then they walked me into this room. The doctor came in and he kind of he walked me through like the entire process. So once I changed into my gown, I went to a different room where they weighed me and then they measured me. And they only measure you once, and it was around your belly button. And I measured at 34 inches. And so then after that, I went into the room where the procedure was actually happened. And he just laid down on this on the bed or whatever it is called, the chair. Super padded, nice comfortable pillow. Lie down, the gal comes up and she marks where my bones are, and then she marks off where the area that they're gonna do. And so the area being, so I'm gonna show you what they did. So they measure around here, and the area was like here. Let me see. It was basically like this. So it wasn't that big of an area, and it was all this. And then they marked it off with like one of those dry erase markers. And then she put stickers on me for the camera to recognize it, because there's a camera that hangs down, and then it recognizes where the dots are. And then that's how they transfer over all the information into the computer, because she's like looking at the monitor. She's looking at the monitor, and she's like going over with like the machine. And so the machine is kind of, if you've been pregnant or had babies, it's just like an ultrasound, because that's what it is. It burns all the fat cells with ultrasound, like with these sound waves. And so she marked it off with the area, then she put the stickers on, and then she put the ultrasound cream, and then she put the machine over my belly, and then she goes, and then it's like it zaps. It keeps zapping wherever the machine tells her. And she was telling me that depending on how much weight or how much you need to, zap away, that's how long it usually takes. So she estimated 20 minutes for me, and the machine told her to stop around 25. So the machine will actually, based on the area, the machine will say, okay, it's 48% done, it's 50% done. And so it tells her exactly how much, what percentage is left, or how much she's done. And so she just goes around, and it was super, super, super painless. No pain. It's just like getting an ultrasound. So, all you feel is just like the gal moving around the machine on your belly, and that was it, or wherever you decide to get it done. And that was it. So it turns out you can get it in different spots other than your belly. You can get the love handles, you can get the thighs, you can get the inner thighs, anywhere you need to get it done. And so I was talking to the doctor, and he was telling me that this is the really, really good news. Once they actually zap away all the fat after like the 3 sessions, it won't come back there. So whenever you gain weight again, the fat won't come back in my belly. It's gonna come maybe my butt, maybe my chest, which is what I'm really hoping for. So that's the really good news, because you know that once you get it done, it's not gonna come back there. So you can come back, get your belly, then get your thighs, then get like all these little parts of your body individually done, and it's not gonna come back there. So that's major good news. And let's see what else he was telling me. So the sound waves or whatever radiates out of the ultrasound machine, it took them about 10 years for the machine to be cleared by the FDA here in the US. It's actually a procedure that's been done overseas a lot, and it's just coming here, and so it's just getting popularity. There's basically no downtime. There is no downtime. It's not painful. You do have to stay away from alcohol and Tylenol, because they want you to, so what's going to happen with all the fat once it burns off is it doesn't just disappear. It goes through your system. So it goes through the kidneys. So anything that is being processed by the kidneys that's bad, you want to stay away from it. So No alcohol, no Tylenol, and drink a crazy amount of water so that everything flushes out of your system. And then you come back in another 2 weeks to get another session, then another 2 weeks and get another session. And by the end of the third session, you should have about an inch off of wherever you got it. That's like the average that they're doing right now. It was really cool. So they also took me 4 pictures. So they took me 4 pictures everywhere that you needed to, they have like a certain format that they have. So they took me 4 pictures, and my room was kept really cold. So I think if you're gonna go in, you try to take in a blanket or ask for a blanket because it's cold. It's cold. Trying to think what else. I don't know, other than the fact that I'm super excited. I'm super excited. So if you have any questions about the procedure, at least the beginning stages, I can definitely tell you what's happening because I've been there, I've done that. So thank you so much, and make sure you read our other posts about the pre-procedure, what I felt about it, what I'm doing, and definitely check it out because UltraShape is, I mean, I'm loving it so far. It's totally painless. I really, really like it. This is Pattie with livingvidaloca.com. Please check us out, and thanks so much for following along.